Well, Brandon, I'm ecstatic to be back with you, of course, and we've got a good one right here out of the gates. I'm interested in seeing some of the changes in 2021. Running backs and wideouts, even linebackers wearing single-digit numbers. But even more than that, I want to see the changes defenses have made, because last year we averaged 49.6 points per game. That's the highest ever by 3 full points. Can these defenses make an adjustment and start to catch up?
Yeah, passer rating, CD, an all-time high. Completion percentage, also an all-time high. So as you said, will those numbers continue to climb northward, or will the defenses adjust? Now to return, this is David Johnson. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Texans ready to take over here on offense, and it's Deshaun Watson at the controls in his 5th season now in the NFL.
Another tremendous year in 2020 where he led the NFL with 4,823 passing yards. And remember, that was in the year after DeAndre Hopkins was traded to Arizona. Also had 33 touchdown passes against only 7 interceptions. A dynamic performer.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a give to Lindsay. And right away, he lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. So here are the Jaguars in great field position already. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
The kick by Lambeau is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker, because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They give it off here to the tight end. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. This is fielded at the 27. Powering his way forward. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
On 3rd down, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Robinson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Good one, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his...
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Carter Landry there to make the grab. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Well, one thing you can say about Carter Landry, he has always been a red zone threat, and he makes the catch there for a touchdown.
And part of the reason he's been such a threat is his size down near the goal line and his ability.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Watson. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Lambeau to add on the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other. And he loses the football a second time. And the Jags grab it. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And Chark calls it in. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He'll buy some time. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopeful?
Lambeau on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Our eyes shift to the defense of the Jaguars now. And for their efforts so far, they deserve a little defensive montage here.
I like that. I like how you recognize what they're doing out there and how much fun they're having, because that's indeed what's going on. Beating them to the punch just about every snap now. Swarming, swooping, taking the ball away. This is a lot of fun to watch.
Opportunistic, right?
Very much so.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. but what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Lambo to add on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like...
And the ball is knocked out, and the Jags grab it. Room here to run. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week one, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that will extend this big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The CD, certainly plenty of storylines at the beginning of every new NFL season, but one that a lot of folks are going to be tuning in to see revolves around this defense, as our game features the first ever female defensive coordinator in the NFL, Alexandra Bishop. And from top to bottom, this is just a fantastic story.
I absolutely agree with you on that one, partner, because she's a football lifer. Studied her father in Pennsylvania, and he was and is one of the great high school coaches in the country. Won a number of state championships, and she fell in love with the game through him. But the best part about all of this, she's paid her dues, worked her way up from being a coaching intern to a position coach, and now she has the opportunity to run an NFL defense. And we in the league couldn't be happier for her.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play for the Jaguars. Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws. And here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career.
Right there, Chenault for the Jacksonville touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, they're stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
And this is going to be caught. I'm not sure about the need to go for two, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion, and sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And it's a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Lindsey now off the read option. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach?
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Malcolm Brown at 3 bills and some change comes in to drop the hammer.
And this offensive line, as we all remember, allowed 50 sacks last year, tied for the 2nd most in the NFL. They vowed new techniques, a few new players, but so far, not quite getting it done.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Dorsett on the return. So that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's out wide here for Robinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark, and he's got this down to the 35. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Philip Dorsett, 35 yards. And the Jaguars continue to roll. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Lambeau on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And a route is on here in this first half. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now Watson throws another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that...
And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Miles Jack able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Watson now to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. K'Lavon Chaisson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Well, James Robinson, surprise star last year as an undrafted rookie, 5'10", 220. He is a tough man to get to the ground. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll find Farrell open left side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Check. Lucky.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead here in this first half. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
Lambeau to add on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. That time a 6-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Johnson now returning. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And a nice, oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Jags grab it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career, an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Jaguars on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. There was a... And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Lambo on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville.